Last night I took the train from Hangzhou to Suzhou, and it actually took me all the way back to Hangzhou Airport, but it was actually the fastest way to go. It was about 1 hour 36 minutes, I think. I left at 8:25, and I got into Suzhou Station just at 10:01 p.m. And then a short bus ride, bus 102, took me right down Renmin Road, and I got off at the metro stop La Chiao, but I could have went one further to is this Dashito Street where the hostel is. It was only a 7-minute walk from where I got off, but probably would have been a 1-minute walk. This hostel is located right next to the Public Safety Bureau, and conveniently located to see things on the south end of Suzhou. I think it's a little further if I want to go to the north side, but short bus ride. I was in my room by 10:45 p.m. I caught I think it was a 10:15 bus, so had a great time in Hangzhou. I booked an extra couple days there, and got out to Longjing village to see the Dragon Well and also the tea museum yesterday, and I will probably go back to Hangzhou at some point to enjoy the different blooms they have around the year, and taking a little bit more of the hiking, maybe in the fall when the sweet osmanthus is blooming, which I'm not sure if that is another name for a type of olive tree. Anyway, this hostel has a lot of character. You can see the old whitewashed walls and tile roofs here, and some calligraphy and a little rockery, grotesque rock fountain, which doesn't have any water running. But there's a lotus pond underneath with goldfish down there. We'll see. So at first I thought it was a waterfall, but I just think it's a grotesque rock. Let's see if I can peek in some of the rooms. Here's the bathroom. I have my own private room here. Originally I had booked a dorm, and then I'd done the same thing in Hangzhou and switched to a private room, and I was so glad I did. It was much more pleasant. Looks like squat toilets. They probably have one Western toilet, or two. Two Western toilets and a urinal. My room is actually quite large, much bigger than the one I had in Hangzhou. See if we can peek into some of the dorm rooms. Yeah, no one's in here now. So here's the dorm room. Looks pretty good. Nice big size lockers. You could fit a travel carry-on suitcase and a here's a map of Suzhou. "109 temples, 6 city gates, 267th streets, 323 bridges." This lithography, printed between 1896 and 1906 during Guangxu's reign, Qing Dynasty. Because Suzhou opened its port to the outside world and established its custom in 1896, while Huning Railway passed Suzhou in 1906. So, I think this is Renmin Road. We're like over here somewhere probably. And there's some sites down in this area, some sites kind of over in here, and then the museums are up here. The Municipal Museum and the Humboldt Administrator Gardens. The north side, the train station's here, right around here. And the Grand Canal, I think, is down here, and the river's here. I haven't asked if they have laundry service yet, but I didn't think they had a cafe, and I asked about breakfast, and she said, no, we have food here, and showed me a menu. So I ordered their bacon and cheese sandwich with coffee, and also oatmeal and egg. I think altogether it would be about 29 yuan. So Cheaper than what I was paying at the Hangzhou Shine Cafe at the Hofang Hostel there. The lotuses may be coming out a little bit more in the next week or two that I'm here. They're just starting to get going while I was in Hangzhou. They have a nice library. This area is common use. I don't know if the front part here is open. Let's see. Please keep quiet after 12. And I think they close this area down. This is a little library after midnight. We've got 2 computers and a guitar, some areas there where you can watch a movie or TV maybe. That's nice. Another map of town. New survey. Republic of China. Now kept at the Suzhou Museum. They mentioned the Suzhou Museum was rather dry in its collection, but that its collection of old maps was fascinating in my guidebook. The Humboldt Administrator's Gardens and the other gardens are what most people come here for. Suzhou is a city of gardens. If you want museums or other places to go, I've even Lonely Planet said Suzhou's overhyped. Map of Wu County, outskirts. Suzhou is the capital of the Wu Kingdom. It was the capital of the Wu Kingdom. Wuji is a nearby city, Wuxi, and that means without tin, I think. I think the Wu Kingdom's tin, means tin maybe. And Tongli is another nearby city. These are all day trips you can do from Suzhou, which I plan to do. I think I could wrap up Suzhou in 3 or 4 days if I hustle through the gardens. You could probably do 5 gardens a day. Wow, they have a large selection of movies to watch, huh? Sky, Quantum of Solace. That's cool. I guess you gotta ask for them up front and they'll loan them out to you. Gusu. Lots of maps. And this is the entrance out here. I came in late last night and some folks are watching football. It's the World Cup. I have a friend in Shanghai. I told her, hey, come visit me while I'm here. And she's like, I don't want to miss the World Cup. So I asked them here if we could watch it, because it's going to be on at like 4 in the morning here. And she said, it might be a little late. You'll keep people up. And I said, yeah. You know. So I don't even know who's playing. I think it's opium for the masses, personally, to follow sports so closely that you wouldn't go on vacation for worry of missing something that you could see repeated broadcasts of. Let's see, this is their suggestions. Suzhou Museum's closed Monday. Lions Grove, Couples Retreat Garden, Pingtan Museum. Today's a Friday, so I'm pretty much set on going to the Bar Street nearby. Tiger Hill, Shantang Street, Suzhou University, IMAX Theater, Culture and Arts Center, Harmony Times Square, cycle around Lake Jinji, Silk Museum and Arts Museum, North Temple Pagoda. Wax myrtle should be blooming right now. Let's see. I don't know what else is out. Voodoo Old Town, Yan Family Garden. Most of the gardens around here were built for private residences. Spent a night in Tongli last bus back to Suzhou departs 5 p.m. They have a guest house there. Reservation has to be made at Watertown Hostel reception desk though. So that's an option if I want to go to Tongli. I'm planning on spending my last 2 days in Zitong, but maybe I'll do Tongli instead. Just their place in Tongli. That's it all in Chinese. Nice big bottle of water was 4 yen. Got one of those last night. I'm disappointed that they don't have Diet Coke, Diet Soda at any of the little kiosks around. In Hangzhou it was hard, I always had to just have Coke then, and I don't like the sugar. It's actually starting to bother my teeth. I think I may have to start planning for caps and going over to South America to get my teeth done cheaply. Years of bruxism and grinding. I've talked to folks who have gotten them done there for full restoration with crowns. 10 grand. Doctor trained at Princeton in the United States or something, you know. You can stay in a fancy hotel too for that price and get limo service. I guess they run bikes. I should ask how much that is. This lady was open when I came in around 10:30, but closed when I came back after I got settled around 1:45. This is the street they're on. Real easy to find. There were a lot of touts at the train station trying to get me to take rides on their mopeds. I looked at them like, what are you, ridiculous? How am I going to get my bags on your moped, you know? I had a 22-inch in my backpack and a computer bag. I finally had to start waving them away. I put my arms out and said, back off, because they're all surrounding me, real curious. They were looking at my phone, trying to see where I was looking up, where I was going to go, so they could jump in and say, I could take you there, whatever. And then I kept pointing to the bus 102. No, I'll take bus 102. And they said, no, doesn't go there. And then right after the one guy tried to tell me that the bus 102 didn't go there, it showed up like a minute later. The bus, right after he shook his finger, no. The bus driver started up the bus. And I looked at him like, are you kidding me? And then he walked away. So you can get your toothbrush and stuff here, I guess. And they don't sell it at the hostel. I'll probably have to buy some toothpaste. They do give you shampoo and soap though in the private room that I'm in. You can buy underwear, shavers, women's stuff, all sorts of drinks. Alcohol, I guess. Suntory. Watertown Hostel, so that's the front of the hostel here. Want to see my room? I'll show you my room. Ooh, careful with that gate. Ring the doorbell after midnight. Ah, my breakfast is here. Cool. I'll be right back. I'll show you my room real quick. It's a little messy, since it's been lived in already. Actually, they don't have a key card system here, so you have to be careful to make sure you turn off the AC before you go out for the day. So you get a nice shower. I had the shower curtain all the way out here, and I'm by myself, so I just put it back because I hate getting water all over the floor where I'm going to use a toilet and brush teeth and stuff. Yeah, but they give you shampoo and stuff. And the Wi-Fi was pretty strong, and a generous amount of space for all your stuff. No hanger, that's kind of weird. I'm sure I could ask for one. And my bag fits there, and the bed was pretty hard, but I've said it time and again, get yourself one of these inflatable camping pads. I love the REI one. I couldn't sleep without it. China, Japan, Asia, you really have to have one. And in my suitcase, I carry one less outfit, you know. I wanted to stick these in the freezer, cooler. My cold packs. There's another thing I would recommend you get if you're gonna travel is put your key stuff, you know, in one of these that you can have a key and then your money. And then you also want to have a little coin purse. I use these little pill bags because I go to so many different countries, and then they're clear so you can see how much coins you have. So if you need to take the bus or something, you know, like it's 2 yen here and it's only exact change for the bus, and you could give them a 5 or something or a 10. It only amounts to like $1 or $2 if you give them over that change, but it's nice to have the exact change on you if need be, like last night for the bus. What else? I'll go eat my breakfast. I've got oatmeal, egg, and bacon and cheese sandwich. Looks good.